A very good morning, students. Welcome to our online lecture of class 6 science. In the last lecture, we have completed up to the this portion, right? So now we will move further in this chapter. Never ever look directly at the sun. What is the reason behind it? Why we should not look directly into the sun? So let's see that could be extremely harmful for our eyes. There is an interesting pinhole camera in nature. Sometimes, when we pass under a tree covered with a large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under figure 11.6. So, here in the figure, we can see there are small patches of sunlight. Now, one interesting thing is that the distance between the leaf passes the light, and that distance or that gap is our pinhole. Okay. Sometime when we pass under a tree covered with a large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under it. These circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun. The gaps between the leaves act as the pinholes. These gaps are all kind of irregular shapes, but we can see circular image of the sun. Why? Let's see that answer. Try to locate image of the sun when an eclipse occur next. Okay, that could be so much fun. Bojo has this thought. We saw upside down image of the people on the road with our pinhole camera, right? We have done the activity in the previous video. In that, we have seen that the picture we get from the pinhole camera is of upside down. What about the image of the sun? Did we notice them to be upside down or anything like that? Yes, we will notice that. Moving further, Paheli has another thought. Surely all these results that we are seeing, formation of shadows and pinhole images, are possible only if light moves in a straight path. So for answering this question, we have to see activity number 6. Okay, by this activity, we will be knowing that the light has to move in a straight path or not. Let us use a piece of pipe or a long rubber tube, light a candle and fix it on the table at the one end of the room. Now, standing at the other end of the room, looking at the candle through the pipe as shown in figure. Okay, as you can see in the figure, you have to take one candle and one pipe. Looking through a pipe pointed A towardsward and the B a little away from a candle. Is the candle visible? For figure A, we will be able to see the candle. Bend the pipe a little while you are looking at the candle as shown in 17 figure B. Is the candle visible now? No. Turn the pipe to a little to your left or right. Can you see the candle now? What do you conclude from this? This suggests that light travel along a straight line. Okay. By this type of activity from B, we cannot see the light of the candle. If we will move right or left, up or down, we cannot see the light. This suggests that light travel along a straight line. That is why when opaque object obstruct it, a shadow forms. The topic 11.4, mirrors and reflection. So now we will study about mirrors and reflection. We all use mirrors at home, right? You look into the mirror and see your own face inside in the mirror. What you see is a reflection, and we know reflection is upside down. Okay, reflection of your face in the mirror. We also see that reflection of other objects that are in front of mirror. Sometimes we see reflection of tree, building and other object in the water of a pond or a lake. Activity number 7. This activity should be done at night or in a dark room. Ask one of your friends to hold a mirror in his or her hand at one corner of the room. Stand at the other corner of the room with a torch in your hand. Cover the glass of a torch with your finger and switch it on. Okay. Adjust your finger with the small gap between them so that you can get a beam of light. So what you have to do? See, first one friend will be standing here with holding the mirror. The second one will be at the opposite corner. Then he or she will turn the torchlight on, and then you can see a light beam will go up to this mirror, and then reflection will be done. Okay. Do you see a patch of light on the other side? Yes. Now adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of the light falls on the another friend standing in the room. This activity suggests that a mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Here is an activity that shows light traveling along a straight path and getting reflecting from a mirror. In the next lecture, we will start from activity number 8. Thank you.